Good, happy Monday evening. Is Monday, December 29th, 2025. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your Monday evening edition of WRMK News 12. Let's get started right now. We have a lot of news to get to on this Monday evening, so let's begin. First up, freezing rain triggers widespread power outages across New Hampshire. Thousands of power outages were reported across New Hampshire on Monday morning as freezing rain coated roads, trees, and power lines with ice, creating hazardous conditions statewide. Utility officials urged residents in central, northern, and western parts of the state to prepare for disruptions by keeping mobile phones charged and generators ready. The ice has increased the likelihood of outages caused by falling tree limbs and vehicle accidents involving utility poles. We are anticipating scattered outages, largely the result of car crashes into utility poles and tree branches coming down onto wires, said Amanda, a spokesperson for Unitil. Those are really our main concerns at this point. The freezing rain is expected to taper off by late Monday afternoon, with conditions gradually improving afterward. However, the threat of the power grid is not over. On Tuesday, forecasters warn that strong winds, potentially gusting between 40 and 45 miles per hour, could bring renewed outages, especially in areas where ice remain on trees and the power lines. Customers who lose electricity are encouraged to report outages to their utility provider at least once per day until service is restored. For Eversource, you can call 1-800-662-7764. For New Hampshire Electric Co-op, you can call 1-800-343-6432. For Unitil, you can call 1-888-301-7700. For Liberty Utilities, you can call 1-855-349-9455. Officials also remind the public to stay clear of any down power lines and to report them immediately, stressing that fallen lines should always be treated as live and dangerous. Proposed budget singles tax increase for Merrimack residents. Merrimack residents may see higher tax bills next year as town officials project an increase in the municipal tax rate under the proposed 2026 to 27 budget. According to town estimates, the municipal tax rate is expected to rise by 39 cents, representing an increase of approximately 9%. Officials say the projected hikes reflect anticipated budgetary needs for the upcoming fiscal year. School funding battle posed to continue in Manchester. Few issues sparked more debate in Manchester in 2025 than school funding, and the dispute shows no sign of easing. A sharply divided budget vote set the Manchester School District's funding at $238 million for fiscal year 2026, an amount school officials say falls well short of what is needed to keep up with rising costs. Looking ahead, the district face an additional challenge, a projected 14 million revenue shortfall in fiscal 27, with revenue or rainy day funds nearly depleted. As fiscal pressure mounts, tensions between City Hall, the school board, and educators are expected to intensify and extend into 2026, setting the stage for another continuous budget cycle. Prosecutors seek nearly 20-year sentence for former Manchester teacher. Federal prosecutors are asking a judge to sentence a former Manchester High School West teacher to 19 and a half years in prison following his conviction for attempted sex trafficking of a minor. In court filings, prosecutors argued the lengthy sentence is warranted in part because the defendant provided false testimony while on the witness stand, a factor they say reflects a lack of remorse and an effort to obstruct justice. And that does it for this evening edition of WRMK News 12. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a great evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another broadcast. Good night and goodbye.